that hero against a Bloodseeker mid. And Fata with 68 base damage, 4 armor, like, he can just, look at this.
Oh my lord, Fata. Okay, yeah, CCNC does not want to be there. And you're right, great lane switch up. This allows the old-fashioned, like they haven't actually gone it because the Absol went for Fade Bolt level 1. But telekinesis into Rocket Barrage high levels is a really good way of getting kills on the off lane of Team Secret too.
I'm just watching this mid matchup. Beastmaster's just doing so well. Obviously, he already forced one salve and the purchase of another by CCNC coming out, so well played by him just to understand the lane matchup. Bloodseeker is really only weak in those early levels. After that, it's just so easy to keep yourself sustained. Hence
attack now. You know, Puppey's getting into the back lines to try and take out range creeps. I think mid one's feeling a little bit too pressured. The PPD. That orb does a lot of work, especially with the concussive shot. Puppey has got himself a Mango available. PPD's going to miss the stun and will not follow up with lightning. He's already low enough on mana as it is.
You can see though the constant drunken haze spam is just so annoying as a Drow because
Fata.
Buying a stick doesn't help you.
That may be it. He's got the movement speed on CCNC. A quick salve gives the extra life. Fata has to go into the tower. He's got access to Valblood. There it is. Spilling the first blood. And oh, hello, Skywrath Mage. Comes to say hello.
The second time I think CCNC's died mid 1v1 in this series. Playing well, but again, he's constantly seeming just to be slightly worse than the opponents he ends up against in that laning phase. But
hey, Fata's he's an old dog at the mid lane. He's Mr. Mech Builder. Run those utility mids back in the day. They're chasing mid one. TP's coming in from Puppey. Early gust level for the Drow Rangers, so no cold arrows, just trying to push back the bottom lane. And goodbye Ace, goodbye Zai. A 1-for-1 trade-off, but Gyro for a Naga is not what Team Secret was looking for.
You'll take that though. I really don't think it matters whether it's a core or support in the laning phase. It's just delay the game trade. I think for an offlane Gyro, you can't really hope for much more. Beastmaster's far enough ahead of mid that I think you're fine with how this is playing out. Bottle picked up by Fata. Love the choice. He's going to just continue to crush this lane if he has mana for more axes.
Yep. And CCNC has no real answer to that, right? Like he's going in for Aquila by the looks of it.
Yeah, but that's the third salve he's had to use. It's so much dead gold.
Yeah, so that 13.6 CS looks nice, but his net worth is below that of the Drow Ranger. It's 1160 to the 1800 of the Beastmaster.
And Drow is like, you're not the greatest laner. If you can get to level 6 like at this rate, you know, in an even game, you're fine with that.
Yeah. It's like the worst thing in the world for a Drow Ranger is being forced into a defensive tri-lane. Mid one is being attacked. PPD and 33 are forcing him back behind the tier 1 tower, but they're not zoning him totally out of the lane.
I like what mid one did. He went 1-1. Well, he saved a point, but he put a point in Gust, which you need to do to just force 3-3 away, prevent the clap.
Oh, it's a DD room for Beastmaster.
Top.
Yeah, real issues. Starfall comes down. Yep, so trying to make a break away. They have the leap and then the range damage. Ace is in the same kind of problem. Rocket Barrage out a hell of a lot. Zai underneath the tower. Rocket Barrage coming back off cooldown. Where Zai and Pycat are both able to escape. Consumables, however, not really their bag at the moment. But bottom lane, underneath the tower, 33 dives, looking for that kill onto mid one, keeping the pressure up. The TP support is on the way. Ace is actually lane switching. I don't know if he can really do this. I think he can harass the bottom lane, but he needs to give mid one that 6.
Oh, they're going to find this kill. Nice lift.
Out CCNC. Turns down the blood right, but with that double damage from Fata is too much.
And yeah, top lane's going rough, but
oh my god, is Drow Ranger is going to get a kill on the bottom lane? You're looking for that extra. Combining with the Gyrocopter, he's got flat cannon up anyway, so they would have found it. The cold arrows, the body block from Ace, and the creep wave behind him. Looking to go underneath the tower, but 10 stick charges from 33. He knows he's got a lot of survivability, and Ace using the tower to then flat cannon, forcing the stick charges out of 33. The Yamsos rotated over. He's ready for this kill. Pick up, throw him down, Fade Bolt, and they've got it.
Well played, and Ace making a great rotation, recognizing I can't go back top, I'll keep feeding. I'll rotate first into the Drow's lane, find these kills, and that's fine. That's what Gyro needs to do in this sort of game. He's the space maker. He's not the hard carry.
Another kill to go out against the Bloodseeker. One more attack will do it. The Naga net's available, and 3 heroes. The stun from PPD canceling that TP out. One of the 3 heroes that came to help, but that was 4 heroes from Optic into the mid.
He lands the kill because he waited for the Blood Rage on self and then landed the Roar Axes. That damage amp, the Bloodseeker just exploded. Meantime, Puppey's just top because, again, Gyro can't be here, but now that the Naga's left to go deal with the rotations, Puppey can just sit up here, spam. Mirana can't kill him by himself.
Easy times for a Skyrise mage to get easy levels. A little bit harder for Drew Ranger, and also a little bit harder for Zai. Came to the mid lane, a little fall, trying to get that illusion rune of YapzOr to get in front of Zai. The dunk is there from the homing missile, but real issues for Ace as Pycat. He has enough damage to get the kill. And Ace, no matter where he goes, just seems to be having real problems.
I mean, that's the life of an offlane Gyro. One of the weaknesses of running these 3-core lineups, Beastmaster obviously is bodying the mid lane, but it means that one of your cores is going to have a rough game. And in this case, it's both of them because, yeah, Ace is feeding a bit, but he's only 50 GPM or 50 net worth behind the Drow with no deaths. And it's another example of just how meaningless deaths seem to be. Their CS is the same, but their net worth is also equal. No. Drow about to be level 6, though, and that's where the game turns.
Observer perfect pickup. Zai, no way to... Oh, wait, hang on. Yep, there you go. YapzOr needed the extra hit in. They put their observer wards so they could see around the edge of the tree line. And Fada, that Mr. High Net Worth man, looking to build a Necro book and also looking to do a lot of damage to the Tier 1 tower on top, which so far is going uncontested. All Optic are focusing on the southern and mid part of the map.
I can't blame them. They got to help the Bloodseeker. That's one of those heroes that either snowballs or seems to fall off the planet. Mid again. Are they going to get him?
Yeah, they're going to pick up the Bloodseeker. He's got no way. He's got Rupture available, but doesn't want to burn it.
If he had Blood Raged himself, I think they might land that kill. Or if mid one hits 6. Unfortunately, he's just like 40 experience away, or that kill's for certain.
TP's coming in. Mirana towards the top.
Brew Split active as well. Drow's very susceptible to getting dove, or he might just TP, counter-react to the next dive Secret tries to pull off. Their team fight really is not there for quite some time. 3-3's game is great.
Dro did just hit level 6, however. So if Brewmaster wants to go for this, he's kind of got to split before he gets in range of the Dro, because it's a level 2 Gust. So having that 4-second silent duration should be enough time. Meanwhile, up on top, Moonlight Shadow, is out. Ensnare into Arrow onto Fada. He's pretty damn tanky, and they're going to rupture him as well. They really want that kill. That's 4 for 1. And yet, Dro Ranger, 33 is right on top. Mid one didn't see it, and McGusty misses it.
Well
the
played.
Brewmaster split perfectly timed from 33. And mid one has no real way to survive this. No teammates to come in to help him out.
Yeah.
And Dro Ranger will fall.
Man, that's great intuition from 3-3. Hiding in the trees, so maybe he's teleporting. The Drow isn't for certain. He expects that, but he utilizes the Invis cast for the top lane fight to set up the kill on Drow. It's just really good awareness and well played by 3-3, kind of demonstrating why he's seems to be like the next superstar in the making, in truth. Like, completely undiscovered till he joined the Optic roster late in the season. And just he's rapidly moved from the 4 position to the 1 position.
But really right now, getting any kind of class out of your 3 position, teams are very happy with this. YapzOr, smoke, cover, Fada. No roar up just yet, 17 seconds before it's going to come off cooldown, so they don't have the instant control on CC&C. That's where they rely on Puppey's Seal and Mystic Flare. And YapzOr's control factor, which they have. Pick him up, throw him back in. Oh, you don't even need Mystic Flare.
And Starstorm steal from YapzOr. It's such a great spell. Part of the reason they like that 3rd pick Rubik. And whenever there's a Mirana and a Lesh in the game, you're guaranteed to get some kick-ass abilities at all times.
That's a 4th death from Bloodseeker. He's still at 2.8k. Like,
you're fine with this, man.
Hilariously enough, like, then again, no, I'm not really surprised. YapzOr has more net worth than that of the Dro Ranger and the Gyrocopter. Yeah. Or at least he did. Now the Dro Ranger gets a little bit ahead with the Ancients.
Typical Secret.
Typical YapzOr, but you look at Puppey and YapzOr, like their burst combination for rotations is so strong with Magical Pop.
Yeah, great warding again from Optic, though. They saw them use that Shrine. 3-3 is going to know he's got to play safe bottom. 3 heroes are moving in his direction. A smoke as well from Optic. They're sniffing this out, sitting on high ground. No song available in the... Looks
Beastmaster, like he's going to get the Arcane. Yeah, he's going to bottle it up. I thought Optic may send an illusion down from Nagataran to just remove it.
It's the weakness of Mirana, though. Even though he's so far ahead of the Gyro, he can't actually keep him out of lane by himself. He's going to wrap around, try and land an arrow. If he does, he'd get a kill, but it's obviously easier said than done, especially at daytime.
This Observer was given so much good information for Optic, but they can't capitalize on it. Puppey harasses back Targa. Meanwhile, up on top, Pycat goes for the jump, and hello. That return damage from the Gyrocopter comes thick and fast, and so does the TP from Fada.
No one in the bottom lane now. The Brew is just too strong. He's going to have a Blink Dagger picked up as well, and this is the strength of the hero. The Optic lineup straight out of the LGD playbook, utilizing the Brew-Mirana combination. Your team fight is incredible, and the Mirana ult and the mobility of the hero gives you the skirmish capabilities as well. But again, they have to be concerned about mid-game team fights into a Gyrocopter BKB. That flag cannon with Drow Aura is going to do tons of damage, and again, later on in the game, can you gap close on the Drow? If they kill the Brew, Optic is in big trouble.
Yeah. Ace is using that bonus damage right now to try and bring down the top
Blink
lane. And yep, Blink, clap out, the catapult already finished. Actually, no, Mirana denied the tower, so they removed that gold. Cooldown is nice, combining with the Fable. They'll pick up Mirana and throw him back down again. Rubik just taking it for the team. Returns the arrow, but he will die as Pycat leaps away to safety. But Ace and Fada back behind the tower and disengage from the Brewmaster ultimate. The sacrifice is still, however, that top tier 1 tower denied by Optic. A lot of money goes begging for Team Secret.
You'll take that, though. You're very willing to trade a Yaps or Rubik for the Brew split. In the meantime, you buy space for Drow. You prevent the tower from going down. But, man, Optic's team fight's looking scarier and scarier. I forgot they also have that Naga song and the Bloodright combination. We saw Team Secret do this way back in the day. Thinking ESL Frankfurt 2015. That, climactic finals up against EG. Haven't seen either of those teams in the final for quite some time, though. One much longer than the other, but you know, that's nothing else.
I remember Secret's final when Kura was still playing for them. Remember the great hero that appeared during that game?
I don't recall what you're saying, Toby, and I'd like you to... I knew that, but I'm not...
Yeah, I know.
Moving on.
I know.
Bloodseeker farming out bottom. He's going to blood right. I'm going to keep
man.
talking over you. We're not talking about that hero that must not be named.
Yeah, so 33 has Blink Dagger, jumps away from the initiation of the Rubik. And what does he get? He gets Drunken Haze. Just love it. Pycat, trouble, Poppy. Mystic Flare didn't do enough damage. Fada's moving so quick in, but Pycat with these leaps jumps in, jumps out.
It's so hard to kill any of these Optic cores. They're all have mega survivability in their own way. Brew with the split, the mobility of Bloodseeker Mirana. And man, this new Moonlight Shadow is so good. 18-second duration. We've seen 2 fights now set up thanks to it, and comes off cooldown 20 seconds, as does this Brew split in 30. So I'd like to see Optic make another move, preferably for this bottom or mid tower.
I actually wonder too now, like, do you get, like, because it was always the +2 multi-shot Sacred Arrows, but now you have a 2-second downtime on Moonlight Shadow. Because it's 18-second duration, and then it's negative 80 seconds Moonlight Shadow duration at level 25 talent. So you just go perma invis?
Pretty much. I like that talent a lot, in truth. You know how annoying it is to buy that many sentries?
Yeah.
If you lose your gem, how do you actually find the enemy team? But level 25 is quite some
it's
far in the future.
It's a distance away, but you're running your core Mirana, so it's going to come a lot faster than it would ever would in that support role.
Gyro is the big timing hero for Secret, but he's actually going to go for a Yasha to play that BKB. He skipped drums, though, so don't mind too much, but would like to see somebody pick that up.
This is nice for PPD, if only he actually had time to do the D-ward of the obs. Team Secret actually scanned that, so when PPD came down, they knew about it before. That's why you saw the Beastmaster turn around.
Yep, here comes the play, though. They have the Brew split and the Blink ready, so Optic always ready to force fights. Secret playing cat and mouse, and for the next 10 minutes or so, they are certainly the mouse.
That's why they're fade bowling and axing the creep wave. If they keep it down, they keep it away from the tower, it makes it a lot harder for Optic to dive. But that's why they use Zai. They just send out the Illusion army looking for the heroes, and Fada's gone a little bit further east. He's actually cut out so hard, he's TPing towards the mid lane. They're going to try and gank on CC&C. The axes, they don't have the vision on the hill. Actually, yeah, they do. They have the Observer Ward down, they just didn't go for the Raw. But, okay, PPD gets nuked. Yapsor and Poppy, the kill combo.
Mid tower being pressured, Rupture available, but I don't think it's going to be used.
They have to be careful about that magical pop. It's not just the normal, like, Mystic Flare. Yapsor stole 2 points up in Lightning Storm to go with the 4 points Fade Bolt.
This is really good for Secret. They're getting a ton of tower pressure. They will lose bottom, but Ace look how far Ace pushed that tower up top. There's going to be 2 or 3 waves dying to Optic's tier 2. That's like 3 heroes.
And Optic aren't getting it. Pycat's moving up now for it. And then mid lane denied again. Bloodseeker will take this one. More money begging for Team Secret. They haven't actually, like, 2 tier 1 towers have fallen and they haven't got money from either of them.
So unfortunate.
Song of the Siren from Zai. Fada, oh, he turned around and walked back into it. Now Pycat, arrow, perfect timing to turn off the Song of the Siren. Very, very simple for players of this caliber.
Bruce split mid.
Yeah, they're killing Puppey. CCNC was pretty low. He'll get the last hit in, so a little bit of extra life into the call down. It's Yapsaw trying to help with the fight. And the Brewmaster is able to escape with just his small little Brewling.
The 3 cores of Optic all firmly in the lead now, but again, that late game scenario, at a point that Gyro BKB will come online, that should get Secret through the mid game, and like last game, I think a lot of this game is going to be centered around Roshan, and Brew, Naga are the team fight dominators until the BKBs come online, but later on in the game, those Brewlings are going to die to a flak, plus a couple Drow attacks.
Speaking to Dominators, mid one just picked one up.
Yep. I love that choice. It's super good in this game. You need someone to buy it, and Brew's going Necro instead. Or sorry, Beast is going to go Necro, and he needs that Shadow Blade. They have no method of initiation in finding kills, capitalizing on the vision advantage of Hawks right now, so Beast has got to do it himself. Here comes a smoke from Secret.
Yeah, they're putting four players together. Mystic Flare's off cooldown. As you said, no split. Moonlight Shadow is available, and it's actually a smoke gang from Optic. They're wrapping around through the north. They're going to come underneath their own dire observe ward where they saw Fada moving, but then Moonlight Shadow, they come in close. The smoke breaks on Team Secret. They understand there's a lot of players around them, and we're in a 5-on-5 situation. The courier gets popped in the back lines. They want the initiation. Puppey is slowing down Bloodseeker, but the Blade Mail is already done, so Bloodseeker going Blade Mail first item this time.
Yeah, I like it a lot this game because there's multiple heroes that can't turn their damage off. You run into the Skywrath ult or the Gyro Flak, the Gyro ult, you're just going to do so much return damage.
Team Secret, they're just going to go into Roshan. Well, if Optic don't want to fight, Bruce splits down for 30 seconds, and they have an alpha
Oh yeah, baby, that's what I'm talking about.
Plus the 45 damage coming in from the Drow Ranger. Yeah.
But it's all the Wolf, let's be real.
It's, okay, it's all the Wolf.
5 minutes, that's a really nice objective they take. Trade smokes, well, it's funny, you trade the smoke for the Mirana ult. Optic doesn't actually invest too much, although I guess they smoked around at the start of the fight, so it works out well. Now you just buy that time for Gyro BKB. And the thing about the draft is while Optic has the lead in some ways, Secret needs to win far fewer fights to actually take the game. It's easier for them to shove lanes, and at a certain point you find 2 pickoffs, those heroes have no buyback, you're getting at least 1 Rax. You do so much structure damage.
PPD, I think, was willing to wait a little bit longer before he ran out of there, but his haste rune was wearing off, so a lot of pings, and we'll see if Team Secret worked out the warding mission that Peter just went on.
If they don't get countered, though, those are excellent wards.
Yeah.
So
but they did see him move out of that little tree area, so more than likely they know about the one in the mid lane. They just need the money for the sentries. Puppey just bought some.
I'm not, so we get the Maelstrom finished on the Mirana. Looks like he's got a Lincoln's queued up next, but I'm not sure I'm a believer in that. But once again, trying to ensure that the Fada Beastmaster doesn't get free roars off, because much like Alina, Mirana just dies to roar in a Necro book from Beast.
Seems there are a lot of ways for them to actually trigger that Lincoln's though.
True.
Like Yapso can just do it by himself with a stolen ability, and I like how too he's holding on to like the idea. It's like, okay, I can get both Arcanes and I can get Blink Dagger. This could be fantastic. They get rid of the Observer Ward. Sentry goes down in the trees.
The value arrow though takes out the HOD Wolf Creep, 200 gold and 30% damage. Poor Bolton.
Well, now Ace has to deal with only plus 84 damage to his 103. Life is difficult for a Gyrocopter. Well, they get rid of the homing missile.
Yeah, I love this Bloodseeker build as well. Blade Mail into the immediate Ogre Axe. He's making himself a target, but if you're Secret, you really don't want to go for him. 1700 HP. Bounty runes.
Yeah, Optic are bailing out for them all. Ace has already managed to grab one, but the rest belong to Optic. And it looks like also Pike. Wow. Damage. The Brewmaster Split does come in, but Flat Cannon's available for Ace and the Aegis the Immortal. So now you'll see just how well the Brewmaster Split works. Trying to pull him away. PPD stands his ground. Ace almost happy. They let the Urn go and the Flat Cannon damage. Ace has the double kill.
Still
the
alive.
Earth Ruling is still here. He's going to switch back in and then blink up. Concussive Shot will fly. He begins the TP, and Rubik cannot reach him. Silenced, cannot get it off.
How did Ace live? I think that... Oh! Yapsor buffed him. He stole Blood Rage, and Ace healed himself off the Leshrac kill. that last flat cannon, thanks to the YapzOr blast into Urn Charge, actually saves the Aegis for Ace. And whenever you get an advantage on a drought strike, this is the problem.
Rupture, this isn't what you wanted, CCNC. YapzOr's going to be here. He's not stealing it once again because it was only going to be Blood Right. But Ace becomes the filter. There's no Brewmaster split. Call down and flat cannon. They'll turn it on. The Gust onto 33. That damage spill is so huge. And they have the heal still up and running.
He buffed Blood's Gyro again. Oh my gosh.
Well, Gyro is trapped instead up, so down in the tree lines. It will be CCNC going down, but mid one's going to get back. Ace, the Aegis model will finally break, but the cost, Zai, Song of the Siren, stolen by YapzOr. The Gush, it actually can't reach him, but he blinks forward. They silence the silenced Naga. Moonlight Shadow is out. They don't know where he is. Where is the detection? Zai will break out this in 2 seconds, but YapzOr dust on the wrong side. It's still a tier 1 tower and a win fight for Team Secret.
Yeah, and this is the thing about drought strats. If you get those initial kills, all of a sudden you can't take a fight. They just mow down your building. This is going to be 2 towers. And it's so fast, you don't even have the time to deal with the creeps on the other side of the map.
And mid one's going to be so happy. 22 minutes in, you've hit level 13 on the Drone Ranger, so that level 2 marksmanship is already up and running. Like, Ace is loving this as well. It's his BKB coming on the Courier. Just flew underneath the Dire Observer Ward.
Wasn't he behind? What happened?
Yeah, he was behind, and then Rubik happened. Blood raged up, survives the fight, gets 2 kills, and then they just kept going after that. Like, he killed off both PPD as well as 33 in that fight after getting the 2 kills. And he got 590 gold from the kill on Pycat in the first fight.
It's so big, too, because not only do you get the towers, but now they get vision placed, and they steal Dire Jungle. Like, a huge win for Secret. And then